Oh shit, we are live? I've been... Wait a minute, let's put the music on. Are we? We are, right? Yeah, I think we are. Well, hello. I didn't know we were live. Usually on OBS, I start the live stream and then I start, broadcasting on YouTube. But since today I didn't have access to YouTube, I didn't schedule the stream. I directly did it from OBS, and which would make the name and the number of days wrong. I think the stream is named like day 400 and something, and I'm past 500, so I'm gonna have to change that after the stream, or it's gonna be tomorrow. But yeah, hello everyone. How's everybody doing? My name is Chad. I'm a motion designer, and I'm learning to draw every day just to prove to people that it is not that hard. Now, this is a board that I have done today, actually, at work, and I loved it so much. I love it so much because I was experimenting with shapes, and this is just so fun. Now, it can be like any shape, and I can probably turn it into a head. I forgot which brush I used. Man, I use brushes all the time. It's like... can't keep up with all the amazing brushes. Look at this. Wow, this is very wow. Anyways, today we're going to watch another tutorial. I think we're comfortable enough. So, yeah, let's do it. Today is going to be about shapes and edges. I want to see. Oh man. This is oils. I think it's an ink box. I think this is from the ink box. This is definitely not it. Belgian comics. This is cool. Oh, this is a short one. Okay, let's go. Let's watch it.
Chapter, I'm going to introduce you to the fundamental elements of any picture. We're going to discuss what makes an image appealing and what art instruments you should be focusing on. Because we see everything in 3D and draw it on a two-dimensional surface, we want to learn how to create an illusion of depth, so to speak. The fundamental elements that every image can be broken down to are shapes, edges, value, and color.
Wait, shapes, edges, interesting, value, and color. Okay.
I want to separate the color as it deserves a whole different chapter. In this class, I will talk about what shapes and edges are and their importance in art. To put it simply, shape is an area that something takes up. Every object you draw is a shape, and every stroke you make when you paint is a shape as well. For early stages of drawing, you should try to simplify the shapes first, and only see the bigger picture. If an image looks clear enough at this stage, then you can add as much detail as you want and it will still look good. When you simplify, think of abstract, simple geometric forms. For example, think of street art paintings. They break down the complexity of a realistic photo into just 3 or less simple shapes. Usually, these shapes represent lighter and darker values. Even though they look simple and abstract, we're still able to recognize a portrait already, despite them giving such little information. Basically, shapes are the representation of an object, and to design shapes means to make them look good. It's easier to understand when you see it on an example. When comparing these shapes to one another, we can obviously see that shapes on the left look more appealing to us. And that's because they're simple and easy to read, have an abstract and clear design. They have both straight and angular lines in them, as well as some curvy hooks and S-shapes to add more flow to the shape. Whereas shapes on the right side are chaotic, overcomplicated, and don't really have a clear form. I'm going to make a small demonstration and break down this image into basic shapes. The first thing that catches my attention is a big shape of hair and beard that kind of merge together and form a nice readable silhouette. I'm going to use a polygonal lasso tool and select every area that I want to combine together. I select the hair and beards because they are the most obvious ones.